guys! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. 皆さんおはようございます。こんにちは、こんばんは、もどりです。遅くなってすいません。Hope you guys are all doing good. I apologize that it is a little late today. I was going to look for the color I wanted to use because I don't quite remember which color I was leaning towards. Not that. Not that either. What どれだっけ？これかな？Hi guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. 皆さんおはようございます。こんにちは、こんばんは、どうも、おどりです。ちょっと今準備中ですね。ちょっと違う気がするんだよな。明るめの紫がいいんだよね。ちじゃ猫ちゃん。よいしょ。Okay. Let's see here. Thank you so much, Joanna, for $5. Before I start the stream, I was super kind. It says, encourage Audrey without being critical. This live stream is all about watching her display her own artistic talent. You are welcome to comment, but be kind. Yes, please. That would make me really happy and less tired. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Joanna, for another $2. And super kind. It says, support Audrey by giving her live stream a like and subscribe. Yes, please. Thank you. That's super kind. Thank you so much. おはようございます。今日はね、こちらの色塗りに取り掛かっていくんですけど、チェシャ猫ちゃんのね、スンくん、男だわ。あ、この色いいんじゃない？なんか先だけちょっと紫にしようかなって思ってて、よいしょ、毛先だけね。All the pinks. For his hair, I'm leaning towards giving the base color with a lighter pink, if I could hold it, which will be that color. And then we can add more layers with this, and then slowly create a gradation to that purple. Which one was that? This? That's the other one. I want to go with this one maybe. Yeah. Okay, so I wasn't sure where to start from first, but I think I'm gonna go with the Cheshire Cat. And it's better to not have a sheet of paper that has ink on it underneath, because that can bleed through to what you're drawing. So I'll have this beneath here as a reference for the colors. Okay. ちょっとだけズームインしますね。The details are coming in line with the colors. It's so awesome. Oh, thank you. That's super kind of you. よし。それじゃあ、早速、チェシャ猫の方から色を塗っていきましょう。I couldn't decide if I wanted to color the objects first, but then I'm like, well, the main part, or the thing for the drawing, is of course these characters, so we should finish the characters first. And then we can choose the colors for the other parts to match those, so it doesn't look too loud, But, Alice in Wonderland is generally, the color scheme for it is pretty loud because there's a lot of different characters, and yeah. So, it makes sense. Maybe not zoomed in too much. Just a little bit. Like that. A little more? like that. これ今やってる過程は大してあれじゃないですけど、ちょっとベーシックな色塗りっていうか、コピックで塗るときって油絵って濃い色から始まって薄い色で終わると思うんですけど、コピックとか水彩は薄い色。Are we back? Are we back? Okay, we're back. There we go. But why did it get zoomed in automatically? That's funny. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much, Rana, for $5 again. That was super kind. It says, encourage Audrey without being critical. This live stream is all about watching her display her own artistic talent. You're welcome to comment, but be kind. And I responded to that and said, yes, please, because that would make it a lot more fun for me, and it would make me less tired after each stream. Ever since I started the acoustic stream, I've been pretty tired. But thank you so much. And thank you so much, Rana, for $92. That was super kind. So support Audrey by giving her live stream a like and subscribe. Yes, please. So thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, we're back. We're back here. Glad that it's working now. ちょっと一旦。私、椅子の上で正座しないとね、見えない。座高は低くて。Well, you need more luggage for your trip? Please add trip category to wish list. Just an idea. That is really kind of you. But I think I'll ask Mom. I think she'll say we have enough luggage, but she might say we could have some, mini pouches, kind of, to put in certain things, so the inside of our luggage isn't all over the place. I'll definitely ask her and see. That is really kind of you. Thank you. I'm super excited. It's this month, but man, I was going to think of some things I wanted to do before we leave, and just generally, like, I should think of a plan for each month, which I haven't been doing lately. So, I should really do that, but haven't done that yet. I mean, it's still the second day, and it's the first day for you guys, so we're okay. We're not late, right? Issue. What things are you gonna pack in your luggage? Like the most important ones, snacks, of course. Well, yeah, we're gonna get, but like it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to bring too many snacks because the checks for international flights are pretty strict, So they'll want to scan each snack bag individually. So I think we will try to buy the snacks when we're like after the checks at the airport, maybe. But we're gonna get snacks, of course, just maybe at the airport instead of buying them from Nagasaki and then going through all the checks, because Nagasaki, and if they have the snacks in Nagasaki, they have them in Tokyo, so we might get them there at the airport. But the most important thing I would say is an guitar cables, audio interface, and my computer. I'm being too work-minded maybe, but like no, really, like I want to keep my channel updated, and we plan on buying guitars there, but then we might return them before we come home, and that way we can practice guitar. Like we might not stream every day, but at least we can practice every day, because practice, Grandpa Hanks wouldn't mind. We could play a couple of songs that he likes too and jam in front of him, so. But we want to the only audio interfaces we have now are like pretty big. Like U44 is like that big maybe, and then the one that we use during our cooking lives is like huge, you know. So we want one that just has room for 2 cables, and it's a small one. So we plan on buying that before we go maybe. And I'm gonna get a new iPhone case because this one is looking a little childish, I would say. And I want one where I have this thing where you can hang it from your neck, you know, if you have like this right string for it, but that's worn out because Ender bit it and it's kind of like torn, so I need to get that too. Couple of things to buy before we go, but and thank you so much, Danny Williams, for gifting 1 Oz User membership to someone. That is super kind. It went to Krusty G, I think. So congratulations and thank you so much. That's super nice. If you stream in our time zone, that would be weird and awesome. We plan on doing them a couple of times actually. Not every day, I think, because you know there are days where we're gonna go out and do some shopping and stuff, of course, in the morning maybe, but I think they will usually be early morning streams or late night streams. One of those. We don't want to be too loud at night though, because, you know, they're letting us stay there at Grandpa Hanks's house, so we don't want to be disturbing in any way, of course, you know. So we'll see. We'll let you guys know. But like, you know, now when we do lives, there's like a set schedule, sort of, you know, where you know that I'm gonna do a drawing stream on Monday, and then we're gonna do a cooking stream on Monday, you know, but that will definitely be different, of course. I think a sneeze is coming, but it's not happening. And draw a cat, please. Oh, he's a Cheshire cat, so maybe that's close. I would love to draw a cat though. Yeah, I love cats. But I was gonna say what? Oh yeah, the schedule is not gonna be a schedule anymore. So like, we won't be able to tell you like, hey, we're gonna do a stream tomorrow morning at this time, I think, because we will have to move right there without a schedule, because it's kind of up in the air a little, you know, what we're gonna do for each day. Because up in the air is fun, and we want to see how everyone feels, of course, you know, depending on the day. If it's like rainy, then we can't go out for hiking, you know, and stuff like that. So, you know, it all depends on the weather and stuff. So the thing I'm trying to say is, I think you'll see us doing streams randomly without any notification beforehand. So please keep an eye out on our Instagram account, and the general time range will be in the morning or at night. Mostly morning, I believe. And we'll see what time, because we need to see how the jet lag goes, you know. But I hope you get to bake for your family at home. Your skills are night and day. I'm sure your USA family will agree. We plan to bake a couple of things. We really want to make the vanilla cupcakes. I mean, Uncle Nate really wants to eat those. Mom mentioned them and he's like, oh, whoa, please make those for us too. So we're gonna make that, and we're also gonna, I was thinking of making this apple crumb cake because everyone likes apples, right? And we're gonna make a lot of cookies. I really want to make ginger snaps, because you can't make ginger snaps that easily in Japan, you know, so I would love to make those when we're there. And just the oven, I'm so excited to use the oven. And we're gonna cook too, hopefully. So I want to make this potato meat gratin that it's not a recipe from the internet, I actually kind of made it up, so I want to make that when we're there too. It's exciting. So exciting. Are you gonna stay in Colorado most of the time, or trip to other places? We're gonna stay in Colorado for most of the time, I think. I mean, for the whole trip, I think. I mean, we might go out, like, a little ways away to, like, go for hiking or, like, a walk or something, but, not, like, outside of Colorado. Yeah. But that's still exciting, though. I forgot to ask, does your USA family have pets, dogs or cats? Uncle Nate used to have a black Shiba, but He doesn't anymore, but and Grandpa Hanks and a mom, when she was still, I think, in college or high school, they had a beagle, I think. Am I remembering that correctly? I never met them. I think the dog's name was Nugget, if I'm remembering correctly. And they have a lot of photos and a lot of cups that have beagles on them, so it's really cute. But no, they don't have pets now, but they have a lot of photos, so just looking at the photos is cute. I'm excited because, like, in the yard, for Grandpa Hanks's house, you see squirrels, and like I bet you guys are like, yeah, of course, there's squirrels like everywhere, right? Well, in Japan, you never see squirrels. Like, there's no squirrels out there. I've never seen even one here in Nagasaki. So when I went to America when I was a kid, I was like so excited because I'm like, it's a squirrel, and then Grandpa Hanks is like, yeah, don't get close to them, they're gonna attack, and I'm like, they do? That's cool, but it's not cool, but I was a kid, so. But no, not even in our backyard. No squirrels. We have boars, monkeys, occasionally maybe a bunny and some cats, but no. Oh, and we have like badgers and stuff like that, and and fox, right? And raccoon dogs, but no squirrels. You would think that there would be squirrels because there's so many other animals here, but使っているペンは何色くらいあるのですか？全部使っているわけじゃないんですけど、ちょっと一瞬カメラ動かすので酔うかもしれないですけど、ちょっと散らかっててすいません。ちょっと一旦これを閉じて。If you're interested in what kind of pens or how many pens I have, this is the answer. 奥にあるのがオフフっていうコピックより、ケトちゃんゲップうるさい。コピックよりちょっと、下のグレードのマーカーで、あれは1セットあって、これはコピックで、コピックって感じです。ただ一つ言わせていただくと、特にこれは私が、中学の時から使っているものが多いので、インク切れが半分 50%、60% 以上あると思います。ただコピックはこれ立ててあれ保管しちゃいけないです。本当は寝かせた方がいいので、寝かせて保管してください。本当だったら。ちょっと私今ね、入れ物がないのでここに入れるしかないんですけど、寝かせてやらないとちょっとインクが片方に寄りすぎて良くなくなるので。ただコピックは置いておくとまたインクがちょっと回復するんですね。なのでそれで私はずっとね捨てずにキープしています。はい。Okay, so I just showed off the Copics I have, and for the one that it's in the box here, you're not supposed to keep your Copics standing up like this. You're supposed to have them laying down because ink comes out from both sides. If you have it standing up, then it'll only go to this side, which is bad for the marker, so you shouldn't do that. But for the ones in the box, these are the ones that I got when I was in middle school. So more than 60% of them are actually dead. But if you leave them out for a while, you can use them for just 5 minutes. So I keep them on purpose. When they're really dead, they get dry and hard like rock. And I've thrown away at least 20 of them, I think. But yeah. Thank you so much, Rana, for $2. That's super kind. Says, please hit that like button. We can do better. Yes, please. Thank you so much. That's super nice. Whoops. In the U.S. American country, the animals range from deer to raccoons to possums. Is that right? No monkeys or wild boar. You find a lot of roadkill. Oh, that's the same for Japan too, especially for cats. A lot of cats and surprisingly a boar too in the middle of the street. I was so freaked out. But yeah, you're not supposed to touch them, of course, or do anything. So we just left them there, but I felt bad. ちょっと影つけましょうか。Which color should I use? This one? Yeah. Or maybe three of them. すごい量だ。ありがとうございます。いやいや、全然。ただこれは私、中学の時からコツコツ集めてるだけであって、一度にこの量を、よっしゃ、もう大人買いするぜって言って、コピック300色買ったとかそういうわけじゃないので、一番最初に買ったセットは、このコピックのスケッチとチャオと2つあって、チャオの方がはるかに安いんですけど、そのチャオのセットをおじいちゃんに誕生日プレゼントとして買ってもらって、それが最初のセットでした。で、それを5年ぐらい使っていたら、新しいセットを買ったみたいな感じだったかな。結構長い間、おじいちゃんのだけで色塗ってました。I feel like I'm chatting a lot and I'm not getting anything done. That's fun though, right? Hee. I'm using Copic markers. I don't know what Ohuhu markers are. I think Ohuhu markers are same as Copics, right? I would say. I'm just guessing. You might want to look it up or then listening to me yammer on about something I'm not really sure of. めっちゃ今日ケイちゃんの泣き声じゃない間違えた泣き声じゃない私も水彩色鉛筆少しずつ集めています。少しずつ集めるの楽しいですよね。なんかずっと欲しかった色をさ手に入れるとなんかこう目がキラキラしちゃう。水彩の色鉛筆にもいろいろありますもんね。なんかこう安く買えるものもあれば高いものもあって楽しいよな。コピックアワードっていうものをやってるんですけど、面白いことにコピックアワードにエントリーするのって一部コピック使ってるだけでもエントリーできるので、コピックマーカー1本だけ買って肌の色だけ塗って他は色鉛筆で塗っても多分エントリーできるのでやってみたら楽しいかもしれないです。よいしょ。Will you still see Eve concert before? It's after. It's in July 27th, I think. Yeah. あ、こっちじゃない、間違えた。How long on average does it take you to complete sketching and coloring one character? Ooh. For this character, right? 4, 5 hours, maybe? Am I getting that right? For one drawing, it's like 10 hours, maybe, at the most. That doesn't add up right, though. Well, it makes sense because, you know, she's the biggest out of the drawing, and then I think it'll take less to color these guys here, you know, so. But this drawing has a lot more details than my other one, so I am going to say that it's going to take longer than expected. But that's me when I'm chatting and doing it on live. When I never used to stream it that much like this. When I didn't stream, I finished a drawing usually within 3 to 4 days. but I drew for longer, you know, each day, I think. So 今回も来た。お、こんにちは。ありがとうございます。来てくださって嬉しいです。ちょっとさ、めちゃくちゃなんかアングルバカってない？ちょっと大丈夫かGrandma is so cute because she like wrote to Daddy and she's like, he, I'm looking up some gifts. And Dad's like, gifts? What, do you plan to get something for someone? And she's like, no, stupid. I'm looking for some gifts so you can buy some stuff for me when you're in America. And she's like, I have a whole list made. I'm so excited.おばあちゃんがさ面白いこと言ってお父さんから聞いたんですけど、なんかそうそうアメリカ行くことになっていてっていう話をちょっと前にちらっとしたんですけど、その話をさ日本のおばあちゃんに言ったら、おばあちゃんがなんか急にお父さんに「私ね今お土産見てるの」って言って、でそれでお父さんが「お土産？なんか誰かに渡すの？」って聞いたら「違うよ違う違う」って言って、あれアメリカで買ってほしいものを今ね集めてるところなのって言ってよろしくねみたいなかわいいって感じ。もちろんいっぱい買ってきますよ。おじいちゃんにもおばあちゃんにも友達にも買うかな、どうだろうね。あぶねえ、危ない、ナイスキャッチ。落とした。 I dropped my Copic. That happens sometimes. When you started doing drawing, did you do it as a hobby to relax, or have you always done art to entertain others? Oh, I'm not doing this to entertain anyone either, actually. It's just a hobby. It's always been a hobby. I do it because it's fun, and I love creating original characters, because your imagination is unstoppable, right? Like, you know, I love reading books and stuff, but there's always a limit to your imagination when you're reading other people's works. But if you're making everything from scratch, you can change it to any way you want, and no one will get mad at you, you know? So, I found it as a place to kind of run away when I did not want to face schoolwork. But, yeah, I do it for myself, not for others. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but like, the reason I saw it on Fourth Wall isn't because I want attention or because I want to entertain others. It's because I just have it there as something I like to work on. And I'm like, hey, maybe I could put it up. So like putting it up is a secondary thing in my mind. It's like, might as well just put it up if I'm working on it. But it's not like I feel like I have to. Now I would love to create a manga like my sister does. My sister does actually. But the problem is I cannot draw any buildings or backgrounds because perspective is like a confusing poop to me. I do not understand it. And of course I don't because I haven't studied it. But I always found character design and drawing humans a lot more fun than buildings. So I never even bothered to learn how to draw buildings. But I would love to. And I don't mean this in a bad way, of course, but I don't plan on creating a manga with my sister actually, because I can imagine it going in the wrong direction, kind of. I don't want to fight with her in any way possible. So yeah, that's why we don't. I love her work. She loves my work. But we're not gonna go into each other's works and take over it. And like, the other reason I haven't created manga, it sounds like an excuse, sort of, but like, I am more interested in animation in the future, I think. Kate, I think, is more interested in creating manga. And it's funny because we're sisters, but we're not twins, you know? So we don't do the exact same thing, or we're not interested in the exact same thing like some twins are. But, like, how do I explain it? I don't want to do the exact same thing as her, because when you start doing that, your sisters, you're gonna compare each other, you know? I don't like comparing each other, especially with my sister. Yosh. Hara wa mada dame. Blue, where did you go? See, this is what happens when it's dying. It doesn't even stick on your fingers. これが本当に死んだコピックの末路です。もう、ほら聞こえる？これがね、死んでるコピック。What is going on July 27th? Oh, my sister and I are gonna go, Kate and I are gonna go to Eve's concert. Yay! Where is the blue that I love to use? I can't find it. There you are. Ooh, that's, oh, that's okay, I guess. Spinosaurus. What? What are those? Dinosaurs? What's my opinion on this dinosaur? He looks cool. Yeah, they look cool. I like how there is this arch kind of thing on his back. I'm not that, I don't know dinosaurs that much, I'm sorry.おっと、ちょっと濃いかもね。よいしょ。青を入れるのはいいけど、青が強くなりすぎると不健康に見えるので良くないんだよな。よし。よし。だ。So, for the hair, the Cheshire Cat, pink. いやー、楽しい。やばい、チェシャー猫好き。いった、足打った。興奮しすぎや。よし。The Cheshire Cat is my favorite character from Alice in Wonderland, so I'm really excited to color him. I'm really excited. Okay. Calm down, Audrey. Calm down, calm down. Now, I was thinking of, let's see here. Yeah, I want to use this, but wasn't there a lighter? Oh, yeah, this. It's going to be a mix of purple and pink. Oh, yeah. 手写猫なのでね。なんか私ディズニーのねその著作権がすごい心配だったんですけど、色を真似する分には悪くないらしいです。見た目も同じだったらやばいと。だから見た目を真似してない限り大丈夫ってことやね。よかった。ディズニー怖い。 以前青を入れるのを教えてもらってから少しだけですけど私の絵もマシになりました。絶対に綺麗ですよ。芸術って素晴らしいよね。急にね。Wasn't Poppy fun? Oh, yes it was. I'm really sus about Ollie though, honestly. Like, he has mega sus actions going on. Eh.一緒偉そうな日をつけろルルルルルル。最近流行ってる曲って何なんでしょうね。私全然そういうのに追いついてないから分かんないや。あ、向こうから笑い声聞こえてきた。Ooh, you wanna know something funny? I've never seen Alice in Wonderland. I bet, like, some of you in chat are like, huh? What? 一つね、私こういう風にアリス好きとかアリス描くの好きとか言ってる割にはね、私実はアリスね見たことないんですよね。映画本も読んだことないです。ただアリスを題材にしたゲームだったらプレイしたことがあって、それで好きになりましたね。And like the only reason I like Alice so much is because in one of the games I played, one of the visual novels, Alice in Wonderland was the theme, and I absolutely fell in love with it from there. And since then, I haven't read the official book or like watched the movies by Disney yet, but I've read like a summary and like some other like details about it. So like that's why I know a couple of characters that are in it and stuff. And generally, I really like the theme itself. So like whenever I see like earrings or necklaces with the Alice theme, I always love it. Yeah. But I really want to watch the animated movie, but I'm honestly a lot more interested in the live action version, especially with the Mad Hatter. I really want to watch that one. Through the Looking Glass, is that the right title? That one looks really cool. I like the Cheshire Cat from the live action version. He's not pink, but he looks so cute and fluffy.
拳でドアを開ける人間。
場所ないからごめんね、置く場所。
何が？
私がもう全部ね支配してるから今。
本当に気にせんで。
なんかちょっと切れてない？怖いんだけど。切れてなんかないの。Yeah, I'm gonna watch both.
Tomato.
Oh, but if you're gonna sorry, I have seen one animated version of Alice in Wonderland when I was a kid, and the reason I like the whole theme started from there. So can I show you guys what it is? Hey, show. Irashai, 大丈夫？
目に突進しないようにするんだ。
あ、マスちゃんありがとう。Thank you、ありがとう。
す。
Thank you for the more baby. Sick cat. Alright. Have you come in? Sorry. Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself?
My back hurts.
Oh, honey. You did carry too much. You're not supposed to do that.
大丈夫かい、ケイちゃん。
よし。Thank you guys for going. ありがとね。Sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you for going though.
I can't find it. It's too old. Oh, is it on YouTube? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It's not nice, but
Oh man, that's really cute. I always like that. I always like that.
I watched Charming Kitty in Wonderland when I was a little kid.
髪の毛の色めっちゃいい。
あ、もっと濃くなる。
やばい。
最終的にこういう色になるよ。
私ね、ここジャンプするとここら辺のものが落ちてきそうになるの。だからジャンプしないね。うわ、めっちゃいいじゃん。
濃くなるけど。
もうお疲れ。
Yeah, I am.
Big love, big love.
Have
When
fun.
you're all done, Grandpa wanted us to just let him know. And by line plate, if that's okay.
はい、任せて。
Glass, fancy.
I was stepping on your foot. I'm sorry about that.
You didn't step on it.
Oh, Hello Kitty. Sort of. It's cuter than Hello Kitty, I would say. Because Hello Kitty is like, did you know that Hello Kitty is not actually a cat? You should read her profile. It says, Hello Kitty is a girl who likes blah blah blah. It never says that she's a cat. So, sus, right? And she is the one who has this one who's called Charming Kitty as a pet. So that even shows more that she's not actually a cat. She's a girl cat. No, she's a girl. She's a girl. She's not a cat. Just like Rilakkuma is actually, I think, a human.
But that's obvious because there's a zipper on the back of his body.
It might be like Poppy Playtime, you know. Oh, sorry. I'll shut up. I'm sorry. I'm in the dark-minded zone now. Where we're getting in. I really like Poppy Playtime, I'm gonna be honest. But she's not... How can a cat have a cat as a pet, though? That's what's confusing me. Doesn't make sense, you know?
Kind of like, you know, Mickey Mouse.
Oh, that's disturbing all of a sudden. I don't like Mickey
She
Mouse.
has a cat, Figaro, but she's a huge giant mouse.
They so did that on purpose,
Yeah, that was kind of a funny play on things.
you know.
Look what I found.
A line?
Yep,
Oh my gosh!
from Mexico.
Dude, that's awesome!
It was 200 yen. But it was
Holy
on sale.
smokes, that's
Half
expensive.
price.
Just
I
for
got it.
one?そう、私ね、あれなんですよ。ハローキティがあんまり好きじゃないんですよね。ごめんなさい。なのでちょっと辛辣になりがちなんですけど。I like I'm not gonna be mean or anything, but I don't like Hello Kitty that much. So if I like my reaction towards her is not the best, that's why. It's just my opinion. I just don't like her. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's not like a specific reason for it. Just I hate her voice. So there's a specific reason. But yeah. I always thought that Jewel Pet was a lot more cuter than her, and I never understood why she was so famous. like now she has her official YouTube channel where she like does covers of songs. And, oh my gosh, it's annoying. It's like, please
weird.
stop.
She's not supposed to talk.
I
In
know.
my mind, she's not.
I know. Like that's why I didn't like the movie with her talking either. It's like just stop. Just
As an
stop.
icon and an image to have like as
Yeah, like I like how
clothes
she looks. She's
and things,
cute.
it's so cute.
I just
you know?
was so disturbed by the voice.
Yeah, that's
It was so wrong. So like I really like the game that she's in, you know. I'm excited for that. I might get that one day because I think in general she looks really cute. I just really dislike her voice and the fact that they had to make her talk because when I was a kid I watched the movie and I don't like it. It was weird, stupid. Do not like it at all. I like Hello Kitty, how she looks. I just don't like the animated movies they've released with her in it. They are all disturbing, and I will never get to like them, I think. And I hope by saying that I don't hurt anyone's feelings. And I'm terribly sorry for bringing up Poppy Playtime with her because that was really disturbing for a lot of people, I imagine, so I'm sorry. I won't say that, but the voice is kind of weird, but that's how they designed the character. Then they were wrong. They were wrong. Cinnamon Roll is cute. I don't like him when he talks though. Like, I don't like any Sanrio character talking. They shouldn't talk. They're animals.
Yeah, I kind of liked the idea that they didn't.
They didn't used to. They changed it for the animated movies. That's why I'm so against it. If it was like they talked from the beginning, it's like, that's cute. Like Jewel Pet, you know? They talked from the beginning. But like when you start off as them not talking in the beginning and you suddenly add a voice actor, it's weird. But Kuromi had a whole series. That's because she talked from the beginning. Kuromi and My Melody talked from the beginning. Hello Kitty didn't. And besides, see, it's simple, guys. You should know. When you are reading a manga, for example, or a book, and then they make a live action version, sometimes you're like, hey, that actor doesn't match what I thought they would look like, right? It's the same as that. In my mind, that's not how Hello Kitty would sound if she had a voice. She sounds like a mouse, not a cat. You know? Thank you so much, Christian Chris Cut, for Argentinian 200 pesos. That's super kind. Thank you. That's so cute. That's adorable. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anna, for $2. That's super nice. It says, I might drive to work. I hope to see a piece of your cooking live stream. Bye. Thank you so much. That's super nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, in the end, it's just my opinion, and I think I am giving my opinion too strongly and hurting people, so I don't want to do that. I'm sorry. Let's stay off of that topic. Done. Moving on to the drawing. Oh, did I say $2? Thank you so much, Anna, for $5. That's super nice. Thank you. No, Sunny Foggy Notions. It's not like I misread it because of that thing next to the donation. ちょっと待ってね。これでいいか。いや、もうちょっと薄い方がいいんだけどな。これでいいか。これでとりあえずあれしようか。で、よいしょ。なんかさ、あれ今喋ったら良くないこと言いそうだなって時あるじゃないですか。黙った方がいいですよ。そういう時は。私は自分に言い聞かせている。You know, you have those times where you're secret, you know yourself that you're gonna say something stupid. So, like, I read something online. It was interesting. When things are going really well, and when things are going really bad, don't speak because usually whatever you say is gonna come across annoying or rude. And I'm like, that's not that. Oh, that's true. That's true. It's 100% true. Oh, this one's dead. Where'd it go? Zucchini? They had all the things I like.
They had them at Edina too. I should have waited because they were.
A lot more cheap.
They had yellow and green, and they were on sale
They had yellow?
because no one was buying it.
People who don't know how to cook, huh?
Yeah, they usually don't have yellow, so I was like, oh, that's nice.
I swear, like, people should really learn how to cook a little more. It's not that hard. Especially nowadays, like, because the recipes are on the internet, dude.
With step-by-step video instructions. So I don't I had no idea.
それに合わせて料理できないんだったら大問題だよね。じゃあ浴びて仕事に行ってきます。また来ますね。気をつけて行ってきてください。応援してます。I really like the color of his hair, Audrey. Thank you. I was worried if it was going to be too pink, but it matches the Drink Me potion a little, you know? So at least we have like the same. Well, when you get down to it, Alice in Wonderland, weird colors on parade, right? You have to know how to read. Sorry.
That is true. Unless you just want, well, yeah, unless they say how much in the video. Because a lot of times they just show it above. You do need to know how to read. That is true.
Do you guys have any emojis that you dislike? Like ones that you see people use and you're like, that's like, I don't know, you know? 目がちっちゃいからディテールにのむずいな。I'm more jealous about emojis. I wonder how people use cool ones. Like not ones that you like hate, but ones where you would never use, for example. Like you see.
I keep using them, so I don't. Unless the ones that are like really obvious that are like online. I know how to use those. Don't really mind.
Like ones where you look at them and you're like, when would you ever use that? Like, you know, didn't you have those, or is it just me? Is that just me being a negative blog?
I wouldn't. I don't know why. If I'd like, I think I see a lot of people use angry faces. But like, I think if I was that mad, I probably would be. I wouldn't be talking anymore. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
I'd be like, man, I'm done with this. I'm out of here. And I'd just like not be talking at all. So I wouldn't really need to tell people. But I guess if it was just like a smaller level of anger, like that I was mad my team lost or something, I could see using it then. You know?
Makes sense.
But more than that, I probably like use the silly like, crying face or emoji or something. I don't know.
I like the way they are designed, that's what I mean. Yeah, I love the designs. I think they're clever and they're all really cute too, you know. Maybe not the spider one, but they're mostly cute. I just don't like spiders. I was just wondering if there was like one where like I saw them like add new emojis and one of them was confusing because I didn't understand what you would use it for, but I can't remember what it was. I wonder who the designer is in Apple though, you know, because they're definitely a genius. Yes. さてと、どうしよう色。考えてなかったわ。I have never thought of his clothes. I'm leaning towards purple for his vest. Lingerie is done and hanging. That's so cool. I can so see myself being lazy and saying, I don't want to do lingerie if I live alone. Do you often use the character emojis like this one? Yeah, people in Japan use a lot of those actually. Ooh, yeah, let's go with the cool emoji senshuken. Oh, sorry, I used Japanese there. Please choose your favorite emoji then. How about that? Instead of your least favorite. Yeah, I should always go with that. I always tend to go the negative way, I apologize. I'm not a positive-minded person. Right, Mom? You know that really well. I'm far away from positive. I just don't show it during the live as much as I do in my normal daily life. I'm gonna name my child emoji. What? Oh, kidding. Okay. I was like, what? I was worried there for a second. I was like, really worried there for a second, actually. Oh, いいんじゃない? This is cute. Oh, that's adorable. That's so cute. Is that a bear? I think it's a bear, isn't it? Oh, I saw this adorable video, guys, you know, where this person had 3 dogs. One was two were definitely the, what do you call those guys? German Shepherds? Is that right?
Yes.
But I don't remember the other one. But yeah, she had 3, and then she found a raccoon, a baby raccoon, I think. And now she has it as a pet, and he sleeps with the dogs. It's so cute. I should show it to you, Mom. It's really cute.
That sounds way adorable.
Sobbing face is probably my favorite of all time. I like to use this when I'm not sad, like, you know, as a joke. Like, wah, it's so cute, wah, you know. Okay, that sounded really annoying. Please forget it. What is my favorite emoji? Let's see here. 大丈夫？どうした？ Can I help you, Mom? Why isn't my... There we go. Sorry, Mom.
That's
I really like this. With the stars, you know? It's like, Yahoo! You know? Makes you happy seeing it. And I like the heart emoji too. 洋服グレーに変えるか。グレーに変えますね。ワイシャツ。
Hair color is so pretty.
I think I might change, yeah, I think I might make this black here, but we're just going to color it in to make sure that we know that that's the color that I'm going to use there. Okay. で、ここも黒ですね。Do you think ちゃんワイシャツさグレーにしたら変かな下これこういうグレーにしたら変かな
全然
そっちのがいいと思うんだよね
かっこいいと
うんこっちのがいいな
思う
よしありがとう
かっこいい
グレーとねパープルって合うんだよなThe YouTube emojis are also pretty good. Yeah, I like those too. I really like I like this one. I know it's the mad one, but like he looks so funny. This guy, he's like, oh, I'm mad.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I like that one and these guys. These guys are the best. That's how they sound, definitely. I absolutely love the popcorn in it. I've never seen that one. I've never used it. That's so cute. Why are you so weak?
Wow, that looks really good. Yeah.
やべ、ちょっと待って、この色ない。はーん、嘘でしょ。ちょっと待ってね。
Did you run out, huh?
Yeah, it's okay.
Crap.
We'll find an alternative. Stay calm. Stay calm. Please get out of the way. Pushing, pushing, pushing. There we go. Don't worry, just pushing the... Here's the whole drawing right away. Okay. Not that. Dude, like, you're such a liar. You're full of lies. That's not even close to the color that it says on the outside. Illusion. No. No. Perfect. I've been working on this one. The coloring has been taking 3 hours so far, and for the sketching and the line art, that has also been, I think, that also took like 3 hours about, so 6 hours, I guess. Can you believe it? I can't. Let's go, Cheshire your cat. Now, the Mad Hatter has this whole image of green from the Disney movie, but I'm gonna change it and make it, I think, like, something else. I don't know. Something else. There's this spam one, too. So when people are spamming, maybe just put that there instead. Like, you got, okay, hey guys, I have a new mission. Like, when you find someone spamming over and over again, could you just put that spam emoji in chat and you guys spam with spam? If you spam back at the spam, then the spam will go away, you know, spam? Does that make sense, spam? It should make sense. Okay. Why? It's a deal. That sounds great, Audrey. Thank you, guys. Okay, because, like, not during these streams, but during my acoustic stream, mostly, sadly, a lot of people come into spam. And, it's sad, because I wish they would stop. Because I know, like, for most of the people who spam, I believe, this is just me believing something, you know, but I think if you talk to them in real life, they're not bad people. You know? Because they're not coming in and saying something rude. They're just spamming, you know? They just really want to hear my version of that song. And that's not a bad thing. It's just, when we tell them to stop, they should, you know? But we all know that they're not 100% evil. Gets me is right in the title. It always says no requests. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. And you know, when you get down to it, it's no use thinking of how they are in real life because you'll never meet them in real life. But I wish everyone acted the same way they did in real life, in chat. You know, because I know a lot of people wouldn't say such harsh words if it weren't online, you know? I think because you can't see your face, you know? Like, I mean, you can see my face, but I can't see your face. So, like, some people take that as advantage. because they're not right in front of me to say something rude, you know? And like, you know, yeah, it makes sense. That's how the internet works. I know, but I wish that's not how the internet works. I wish we didn't have to say that as a fact and just say, "Oh, that's too bad. That's just how the internet works," you know? I wish that excuse goes away. I know this is a, you know, not a positive topic, but I just wanted to put it out there because that's my opinion on it, and I wish it was better. So, and I don't plan to do only subscribers can chat mode because I don't know. This is just my opinion again, but I find it a little snotty. Like, you know, you're telling them to subscribe. Like, it sounds like you're so desperate for subscribers. It just sounds like that. But I know it's a really good way to prevent them from being stupid. But I don't want to find, like, that's why I didn't ever like promoting that much either. Because, I mean, I'm really happy when people subscribe, but it's also like, well, they don't really, like, I never want to say, hey, you have to, you know? Because it's their choice in the end. And I want, like, and I see a lot of people wanting to only subscribe after they get to know that person too, you know? So, I think it's a little difficult. So, なんか登録していない限りチャットできないっていう設定にもできるんですよね。チャットって確か。ただそれしちゃうとさ、多分ね、私も実際そうなんですけど、私は違うか。でなんかそれ見るとなんだろうな、登録したくなくなっちゃうんですよね。初めて来る場合ね、なんかここは知り合いしかいちゃいけない場所なのかな、私が急に入ったら多分迷惑だろうなと思って、じゃあいいやってなっちゃうんですよね。Like, I think this is just me having like a Japanese person mind, you know, but like when I see subscribers only mode when I go to other people's channels, you know, I'm always like, oh, they already developed the friendship and chat that I would never be able to be a part of because I just started watching them. So that's why I never participate in other people's chat. I'm too scared. I'm like, man, I hope they won't think that I'm weird, you know? So, that's why I don't set it to that. Because I don't like it when other people are doing it, and I don't like doing things that I don't like seeing other people do, you know? So, but it makes sense why they would turn it on there. That's a great way to actually prevent spam. It is. Kid's like, no worries. If there are weird people, then goodbye. She's my warrior. Broforce. I want to play Broforce again with her. How do you prevent someone from being stupid? Oh, you can't. You can't, but I noticed yesterday too, and I think I didn't do that well yesterday in terms of like when there are weird or rude comments, I shouldn't read them out loud, because if I do that, that means I'm giving them attention, and I shouldn't give them attention. That's why I have Kate and mom and dad here to block them, so I don't need to read them, you know, and I don't need to deal with them. So even if you see those chat, I know that you guys are really protective and really kind, but if you give too much attention and say stop, then the spammer or the person who's being rude will be really happy. They're gonna be like, yay, I got their attention, ha 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 ha, you know? And I have a hard time ignoring them because I say this a lot, but I am human, and when someone is mean to me, I just can't laugh about it, you know? But we all want to try to laugh about it. Yep, that's all they want. They just want attention. So I like the Omori approach. Thank you, Mom.
Beautiful, Audrey.
Arigato. Attack or skill? Calm down. Yeah, I really like that one too. Omori teaches you a good lesson in many ways. Kate doesn't plan to do the other endings for Omori, but you guys should watch the playthrough online. It's not good. because Kate wanted a good ending. But it's interesting, I would say, how they thought of multiple different endings like that. But not paying attention is the best. Most of them are seeking just that. Yep. They don't enjoy being mean, I think. More than that, they enjoy getting attention. And they know that if they are mean, then they'll get free attention right away, right there, you know? So... Huh? Huh? What? Huh? ベリーちゃん、はーい。ベリーちゃんベリーちゃんだったらよくね。ルビーちゃんですよ、本物は。ベリー。ああ。ベリーちゃんで見たいかもしれない。急にね、オタクが出てますね。した私叶わない気づいてたあなたのことが好きだよ Ooh, where's that color? Yes, とりあえず今日はここまでにしますか。Okay, we shall end here. Let me put some Copics away. ちょっとコピック直しますね。Now remember, these are Kate's, mine, Kate's, mine. Did not use that, but mine. Kate's. Oops, sorry. Ohuhu. Nice. Okay. Purples. Here. And the blues. Oops. This one is especially awesome. Those gradient colors are awesome. Thank you. Okay. Oh, sorry, these stupid shadows are in the way. Okay. So, the drawing looks like this so far. 今のところ絵はこんな感じ。わあ、こんな感じです。You know, the Cheshire Cat looks pretty evil. Okay, so I think I'll work on the Mad Hatter. And then all of those details. Okay, ということで、次はね、マッドハッターですね。暑いわ、ここ。Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much nice comments and for all the donations. I'll see you guys again on our main channel today where we are going to be doing what? A cooking live. And I have merch available on my store too. I will be adding more soon. So, yep. ということで、最後まで見てくださってありがとうございました。もしよろしければメインチャンネルの方もチェックしてみてください。またね、グッズも販売中です。近いうち更新しますので、よければチェックしておいてください。ちょっとそれもね、インスタグラムで更新しますので。それでは、またお会いしましょう。Thank you guys! バイバイ